Euler Arayata, Chief Engineer Jordan, sir. Go to MD102. Power Chief to pumps and compressors. Euler Arayata, Chief Engineer Jordan, sir. Locate shortcut of MD10 freshwater system. Euler Arayata, Chief Engineer Jordan, sir. Go to MD40. Start all ventilation fans. Euler Arayata, Chief Engineer Jordan, sir. Go to MD54 stern tube. Check the oil leave. Euler Arayata, Chief Engineer Jordan, sir. Go to MD10. Open cooling inlet valve of ME camshaft cooler. Euler Arayata, Chief Engineer Jordan, sir. Open cooling inlet valve of MELO1 cooler. Euler Arayata, Chief Engineer Jordan, sir. Open cooling inlet valves of ME air cooler 1 and 2. Euler Arayata, Chief Engineer Jordan, sir. For preheater increased from 25% to 100%. Euler Arayata, Chief Engineer Jordan, sir. Open HTFW inlet and outlet of ME shut-off valve. Euler Arayata, Chief Engineer Jordan, sir. Open HTFW bypass valve.
Oiler DANAO, sir. Chief Engineer Jordan, sir. Start high temperature fresh water pump number 1, then put the pump to remote control. Oiler DANAO, sir. Chief Engineer Jordan, sir. Put high temperature fresh water controller to auto with a set point of 80 degrees Celsius. Oiler DANAO, sir. Chief Engineer Jordan, sir. Open high temperature fresh water preheat inlet valve. Oiler DANAO, sir. Chief Engineer Jordan, sir. Open steam supply valve to preheater. Oiler DANAO, sir. Chief Engineer Jordan, sir. Go back to MD-102 and press auto mode to high temperature freshwater pumps. Oiler DANAO, sir. Chief Engineer Jordan, sir. Locate shortcut of MD-12 main engine lubrication system. Oiler DANAO, sir. Chief Engineer Jordan, sir. Check the level of main engine sump top and cylinder oil day tank. Oiler DANAO, sir. Chief Engineer Jordan, sir. Open lube oil inlet valve of number 1, main engine lube oil cooler and bypass valve. Oiler DANAO, sir. Chief Engineer Jordan, sir. Put temperature controller to auto. Set point 45 degrees Celsius.
Chief Engineer Jordan, sir. Open lube oil back flush filter. Chief Engineer Jordan, sir. Open supply valve to main engine bearings. Chief Engineer Jordan, sir. Start number 1 main lube oil pump. Chief Engineer Jordan, sir. Check CAM lube oil tank if normal. Open number 1 cam LO filter. Chief Engineer Jordan, sir. Check CAM temperature. Set point is 50%. Chief Engineer Jordan, sir. Start number 1 CAM lube oil pump. Chief Engineer Jordan, sir. Put MELO pump and camshaft LO pump to remote mode. Chief Engineer Jordan, sir. Open lube oil purifier, suction valve and return valve. Chief Engineer Jordan, sir. Go to MD-09 lube oil purifier system.
Oiler Pulido, sir. Chief Engineer Jordan, sir. Press on to start purifier motor, then start feed pump and set up heater controller to auto. Adjust flow rate to 50%.
Chief Engineer Jordan, sir. Open hot water valve or sealing valve. Chief Engineer Jordan, sir, fill up operating water tank to a range of 0.3 to 0.9 meters. Chief Engineer Jordan, sir, put purifier control to auto. Chief Engineer Jordan, sir, go to MD102 and press auto of lube oil pumps and camshaft pumps. Chief Engineer Jordan, sir, locate MD11 fuel oil system. Chief Engineer Jordan, sir, open fuel oil inlet valve of heater number 1. Chief Engineer Jordan, sir, open number 1 fuel oil backflush filter.
Oiler Pulido, sir. Chief Engineer Jordan, sir. Put viscosity controller to auto set point 15 CST.
Oiler Alonzo, sir. Chief Engineer Jordan, sir. Open main engine emergency shut-off valve. Oiler Alonzo, sir. Chief Engineer Jordan, sir. Open FHO supply valve to diesel generator 1 and 2. Oiler Alonzo, Chief Engineer Jordan, sir. Go to MD05. Open supply valve and diesel oil and heavy fuel oil to fuel oil system. Oiler Alonzo, Chief Engineer Jordan, sir, go back to MD11, select valve, should be in 100% for diesel oil. Oiler Alonzo, Chief Engineer Jordan, sir, start number 1 supply pump. Oiler Alonzo, Chief Engineer Jordan, sir, when the vent tank is filled up, start number 1 circulation pump. Oiler Alonzo, Chief Engineer Jordan, sir, start fuel oil viscosity motor. Oiler Alonzo, Chief Engineer Jordan, sir, open fuel water emulsion water supply valve. Oiler Alonzo reporting, Chief Engineer Jordan, sir, put on the fuel water emulsion controller.
Oiler HORFILLA speaking, sir. Chief Engineer Jordan, sir. Put fuel oil supply pump and fuel oil circulating pump to remote mode. Chief Engineer Jordan, sir. Go to MD102, put the fuel oil circulating and supply pumps to auto. Chief Engineer Jordan, sir. Locate shortcut of MD58 steering gear system. Chief Engineer Jordan, sir. Fill up steering gear expansion tank and oil sump tank 101 and 2. Chief Engineer Jordan, sir. Open steering gear 2, shut off valves. Chief Engineer Jordan, sir. Open steering gear 1, shut off valve. Chief Engineer Jordan, sir. Start number 1 and 2 steering gear pump, then put to remote mode. Chief Engineer Jordan, sir. Close steering gear 1 bypass valve. Chief Engineer Jordan, sir. Close steering gear 2 shut off valve.
Oiler LLANTO, Chief Engineer Jordan, sir. Put rudder control to remote. Go to MD 21 to 25, open indicator mode. Oiler LLANTO, Chief Engineer Jordan, sir. Go to MD 102, press auto of steering gear pump. Oiler LLANTO, Chief Engineer Jordan, sir. Locate shortcut of MD 20, main engine local control. Oiler LLANTO, Chief Engineer Jordan, sir. Request for clearance from the bridge that you're going to engage and start the turning. Oiler LLANTO, Chief Engineer Jordan, sir. Engage turning gear for 15 to 20 minutes to lubricate the cylinders. Just stimulate the turning, do not wait 20 minutes. Oiler LLANTO, Chief Engineer Jordan, sir. Disengage turning gear. Oiler LLANTO, Chief Engineer Jordan, sir. Start auxiliary blowers number 1 and Oiler LLANTO, Chief Engineer Jordan, sir. Put main engine auxiliary air blowers to Oiler LLANTO, Chief Engineer Jordan, sir. Go to MD59, start air and air compressor. Open start air receiver 1 and 2 outlet.
Oiler PURISIMA, Chief Engineer Jordan, sir. Open main engine start air supply valve. Oiler PURISIMA, Chief Engineer Jordan, sir. Go to MT18 main engine maneuvering system. PURISIMA, Chief Engineer Jordan, sir. Open start air block valve. Oiler PURISIMA, Chief Engineer Jordan, sir. Open start air distribution block valve. Oiler PURISIMA, Chief Engineer Jordan, sir. Open safety air block valve. Oiler PURISIMA, Chief Engineer Jordan, sir. Check parameter P. Pressure should be 25 to 30 bar in MT20. Oiler PURISIMA, Chief Engineer Jordan, sir. Go to MD18 and form the bridge for main engine air blow. Oiler PURISIMA, sir. Chief Engineer Jordan, sir. Test main engine ahead and astern at local. Close indicator cocks in MD21 to 25. Oiler Purisima. Chief Engineer Jordan, sir. In 1MD18, put main engine local control to remote to engine control room.
Oiler LENCIANO speaking, sir. Chief Engineer Jordan, sir. Go to MD-110, transfer the responsibility to bridge control. Go to MD-104, acknowledge in engine control. Chief Engineer Jordan, sir. Go to MD-81 exhaust boilers, put damper controller to auto, and set point 9.0 bar. Chief Engineer Jordan, sir. Inform the instructor to remove the mooring, variable list, 9200s, mooring condition set to 0. Chief Engineer Jordan, sir. At MD-110, start main engine, set control level initial to 25%.